Music by Playboi Carti just released, and it has a lot of stuff going on here. I'm kind of torn. I'm honestly feeling almost more negative than I am positive about this album, but we're going to discuss every good thing as well as bad thing in this video. So get something to snack on, maybe some cranberry juice, some Cheerios, and let's get right into it. The first thing I'm wondering was, after everything that Carti's done, bro, so many delays in this album, do you personally think that this album was worth the wait? And honestly, in my opinion, no. I don't think that this album was worth the amount of stuff that everybody had to go through to listen to this album, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's been months and months of horrible rollout, if we're being honest, and it just didn't really get better. And even to the very last moment, he delayed it another several hours, bro. Like a lot of people I know stayed up to listen to this because the bald guy told them that the album's going to be dropping, and it dropped on the same day. But you know what I'm saying, it should have been at midnight. Like, it really should have been at midnight. But he made sure that the Young Thug verse was on there, and I'm happy with the Young Thug verse being on there. But he should have had all of these things like all ready to go since, bro, really 2023 he was teasing the fact that he had the album ready, and it took him another entire year to fully, quote unquote, master this album. And it didn't really feel like he spent 5 years on this. There's no way you spent 5 years on this, bro, because a lot of the stuff here is so many shortcuts and so like uninspired sounding and so lazy sounding. The production's incredible, but I don't think Carti's a producer really like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but throughout this album, it sounds uninspired as well as lazy. And he discussed on how this album is going to be so trim. He just kept saying, trim this, trim that. But the album is 30 songs and it has so much filler, bro. Like a lot of filler. Okay, this is kind of like, I'm kind of jumping to being upset, but it's like, really, come on, bro. Like, people are staying up for this, and they have like work in the morning. They have all this stuff to do in the morning, and you keep pushing the album back after you've already pushed the album back so many times. It's kind of crazy. And throughout the album, I was listening to the incredible production and thinking about how much better it would be if any other artist would have done on this album. Like, it was so much like repetition, and Whole Lotta Red was disliked for that same reason, having great beats and being really repetitive. But this one almost feels even lazier, and there's no reason we had to have 30 songs of it. You know what I'm saying? Crush is good, bro. I have songs that I love on here, but I genuinely think that it would have just been better at this point if somebody else was on these beats, bro. Anybody. Or even, bro, imagine Cash Carti was on these beats. Imagine Cash Carti flows, Cash Carti everything was on the new beats on this album, bro. Like, the album would have genuinely better, bro. And also, I feel like Playboi Carti with Aura is like Pennywise with Fear. If you do not think that Playboi Carti is cool, you will not enjoy his music. The same way, if you're not scared of Pennywise, he's like, oh, dude, what's happening? That's Carti, bro. Like, all of this, and if you don't think he's cool, the music doesn't even hit. You have to play this album at like 25 out of 30 volume. Like, you have to blast this to even enjoy it. I was in the shower listening in the background of this, and I'm like, what am I listening to? Like, if you cannot fully hear every single thing that's going on, every single instrument, it's not good, bro, because there's no good flows. It's not like I can like sing this in the shower, bro. It's weird. Like, it's really a weird album. And I think the album cover low-key does match it. I think the album cover is kind of fire. I think a lot of the songs are fire. We're going to start talking about the good things now. But, yeah. Pop Out was a very interesting way to start the album. Crush was another good song. I think it could have been better, but for the most part, the choir and stuff and everything with it is pretty good. I think that Carti definitely has artistic vision. I really enjoyed that, and it definitely delivered when it came to giving us a controversial album. Evil Jordan, I'm gonna skip K-pop, I think. We're gonna talk about Evil Jordan. I'm just gonna go over like the big songs that I want to discuss. Evil Jordan was interesting because of the fact that he added a bunch of stuff to the beginning of it, and I honestly feel like sometimes people just add stuff to songs that don't need to be added, bro. Why do we need that? Bro? I would have been excited just to hear Evil Jordan normally on the track list without the gunshot at the beginning or the whole crazy, super exaggerated build-up. Mojo Jojo with Kendrick Lamar was definitely kind of weird. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy it. Do I think that he has the album of the year? Hell no, bro. The Weeknd cooks this album. I think a lot of albums cook this album. I think maybe it could be top 5 so far in the year, maybe top 10. But yeah, Philly was good. Rather Lie was probably my favorite song on the album with The Weeknd. Very, very unbelievably catchy. Backdoor was also very good. I really enjoyed Kendrick's part on it. I really think it got catchy after a while. Back down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was good. It was pretty good. Toxic was alright. I think it was that one UK guy was on there. This, bro, you got to keep in mind, this album has 30 songs, and this is like the morning after right now. I've listened to this album twice. It's really hard to remember all of these because a lot of them sound very similar to each other. I believe Crank was good. Charge them words of fee. I'm not allowed to swear on this channel, but that's a pretty good song. You know what I'm saying? I believe that had Future on it, and Future and Young Thug's verses on here were absolutely incredible, bro. I'm so thankful we got Young Thug on here. Wake Up Filthy was very good. Good Credit was very good. I believe Kendrick was on that as well. And I think that he kind of needed a lot of these features, because if this was 30 songs of Cardi just sitting there without Travis Scott, Young Thug, Future, Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd being on this, it would have been so much more dry, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like Wheezy was a good song though. Walk was alright. HBA. I think the second half of this got a little bit boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. And yeah, I'm definitely very torn on this album. An hour and 16 minutes is kind of crazy. It's not actually that crazy. I think it's crazier that we have 30 songs and it only amounted to an hour and 16 minutes. Like, I don't know. I feel like this could have been shortened and actually trimmed like Playboi Carti said he was going to do. Yeah. Where this ranks in his discography, I think it probably is his worst album. In my opinion, I think it's definitely his worst album, actually looking at these other ones, and maybe it will age really well. I hope it does, but I'm sorry, I can't take it. And I can't listen to this album and be like, yeah, this is better than Die Lit, or even Whole Lotta Red for that matter. I think it was a decent album though, or pretty good album. There was just a lot of really, really low lights and then a couple really, really highlights. I just got a really good stretch in. I gotta stop recording in bed, bro. I literally just woke up. And I'm ready to discuss this Playboi Carti album. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below for a chance to get pinned. I think right now I'm going to give it an 8.4 out of 10. That's probably my ranking. I know Kai Cenat said he gave it a 9. He's like, after second listen, bro, I really think it's a 9. I don't think so, bro. I don't think it's that crazy. I think that Playboi Carti's dropped better albums. I think a lot of people have dropped way, way better albums. And this is definitely not touching the top 3 albums of the year. Or by the end of the year, at least. With that being said, though, here's my socials if you guys want to check that out. And, yeah, I love you all very much. I'm conflicted, and I'm out. Peace.